Range fans, oh, we are back at it. But this time with something a little bit different. The MDT Fieldstock. You've seen this one before, but not like this on the 100-yard line. Coming right at you. Range fans, we're out here with the MDT Fieldstock and the MDT AICS pattern magazine. What is this contraption? When I saw the Fieldstock, I absolutely had to have it. So I ordered the Fieldstock for my Ruger American and 300 Blackout, and that's right. You see the old can sitting out front from 6 Hour. We're gonna test it today at the 100-yard line to see if accuracy actually does improve. I think it will, and I will tell you why. But we're gonna test it with Sierra Bullets Outdoor Master 115 grain Supersonics, and then we've got some herders, Subsonics 220 grain that we are going to throw down range. Now the Ruger American, again, you have seen this thing in the previous stock. The previous plastic stock that came with it, brown stock, yes, it is V-bedded down in there, but that plastic stock was touching and rubbing up against the barrel. I actually had to take some sandpaper and kind of sand it out, and I wasn't quite happy with that. And I ran it that way for years, hunted with it that way for years. But when I saw this thing and they made one for the Ruger American, had to have it. MDT Fieldstock. It's got the M-lock braces up top. I've only got a little bit of a less expensive Harris bipod on it. You guys are always after me about shooting from my beautiful ransom rest. We got a Harris bipod on this thing today, and we're gonna shoot without bag and see how we print down range. But what I did notice for this particular Fieldstock is V-bedded also. And let me tell you, it mates to the receiver like a vise. I mean, when I put it in here without any torque on the bolts, without the bolts in it at all, it fit, I mean, no movement front to back or anything of that nature. It does say you should have 65 inch-pounds. Call me chicken, fellas. I went to 50 inch-pounds and said, oh, you know what? That feels tight enough. I don't want to be stretching anything. That's tight enough for me. So we're going to see how it shoots. The Fieldstock is polymer on the outside, but again, inside the rail, the aluminum rail runs front to back. I did have to put the magazine lock latch in this. Took about 2 minutes. Wasn't that bad at all. I really like the stock because it has the straight comb on it, unlike the traditional hunter stock. So we'll see how I do there. And moving back to the rear of this thing, it did come with some butt plate extensions. I added 2 butt plate extensions. It's got a nice, soft rubber pad and toolless cheek weld adjustment here. That's what you need to know. Now, let's do some shooting. All right, let's go. First rounds, 115 grain, 300 Blackout. Listen, yep, I know it. I can hear it now. Why is he shooting 300 Blackout? Look, it is one of my favorite calibers. Oh my goodness. I got that camera. Oh boy, sitting down range right in front of the target. Let's see how good it is. The Fieldstock from MDT, just released, does take MDT magazine, so you will need an MDT AICS pattern magazine to go with it. Doesn't necessarily have to be MDT. I will tell you, to get this thing sighted in, I didn't have to do much to the scope. I had to move it just a tad bit. I think because now that the barrel's fully free floated, it was shooting a little bit to the right. And interesting enough, it was on the left side of the previous Ruger stock that it was pressing up against the barrel, and I believe pushing the barrel back to the left, because when I came out here free floated this thing, it was shooting right. But anyways, in doing so, I did notice one thing, and I hope MDT is watching. The last round, the magazine, little bit of a sloppy fit with this magazine latch. It just is. And it won't pick up the last round out of the mag unless I kind of hold it in. It's just not as tight as I thought it was, so I'll try some different magazines. But let's see what I can do with 300 Blackout from bipod, no bag, at 100 yards. Let's see. Let's go for that shoot and see on the right. That's a 3-inch target. Whoo, I can see my heart beating, everything beating. Got it in the black, though. Got it in the black. All right. Whoo. Come on. Hey. I can tell you, she is shooting better already. Maybe I'll try to find some old footage and show you some 100-yard groups when it was in the other plastic stock. Only thing it does have, I didn't mention, it does have swivel studs. So that's what the bipod, the Harris bipod's mounted on. I still got the Ruger. Is it a crime? Ruger American Rifle sling on it. I mean, technically, it is a Ruger American Rifle, right? But it's in an MDT Fieldstock. I like this thing. Nice ergonomics. Dead center. Come on. That's 4. Got them all on 3 inches. Let's see what 5 will do. I loaded more than 5 rounds just to see it feed. It did take that round, I think. Yeah, it picked up the 5th round. Nice ergonomics, nice cheek well. Shot a little low, 12 power scope. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. So if you look right here, well, I guess I'll have to try to get zoomed in on it, but if you look right here, it's not picking up that last round. It won't feed that last round. You got to kind of hold up the magazine in the back like such. And then it picks it up. It goes over the top of the last round. Now it has picked it up when you hold the back of the magazine in. I hope there's a fix for that. If anybody knows, comment down below. Tell me if there's a fix. I know the MDT Fieldstock is rather new, but maybe others with AICS pattern magazines have seen that. Oh, yeah, baby. Hey, Mr. Ric Flair himself. All right. So that was Supersonic. You know what? Maybe you guys heard what that sound like. Maybe you will be able to hear the difference. I've got some Subsonic 300 Blackout from Herders. It is 200 grain, not 220 like I stated before. And we're going to take 5 rounds, load them up in the mag right quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 100-yard subs. Boy, I hope I remember where my aim was. That camera's sitting right in front. Is it in there? Yep. All right. Going at that shoot and see. To the left. Thank goodness. You see where that thing hit? Really, really low. Awfully close to the camera. I'm on the wrong hash mark. Oh, that's close, big fella. That's close. All right, now we know where it is. See if we can lob these 200s in there. Shooting right. Oh, man, the subs are falling apart at 100 yards. I got one on paper. Yep, see, didn't pick up. Hold the back of the magazine up. Shouldn't have to do this, MDT. Now she's in there. Whoo, those subs fell apart. But it is shooting better. With the free floated barrel, MDT Fieldstock, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to get some of my hand loads. I think they're 245 grainers, maybe 208 grainers. I brought so much out here with me today. Hold on. Let me get some of my hand loads and then launch them down here at 100 yards. Be right back. All right, 300 Blackout fans, there's got to be some of us out there now. You want to spread this video around, comment down below in the comment section if you want to tell me or if you know how to fix that last round feed problem with the AICS pattern magazine. I'm almost embarrassed to say that this is really outside of my buddy DM, like a brother to me. I've used his stuff with AICS pattern magazines and not had that issue. So I don't know if it's the MDT Fieldstock, the magazine fit. I'm not quite sure. But let me keep rocking it. Let's see. Now, these are 220 grain. You can come over to Dayattherange.com, Reloader 7, and I'll have the recipe over there. Hopefully it'll be worth your time to see if it groups well. Let's go for the center target and see what happens. Oh yeah, still shooting a little bit right. Right next to it though. All I would have to do is make a scope adjustment. Can I hold them there? I think I'm holding them in there. See there? Didn't pick up. MDT, that shouldn't be happening. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But that wasn't even the last round. Think I pulled that one a tad bit. It's right in the group, but I know I pulled that off. Hadn't shot from bipod in a while. Well, there you have it, the MDT Fieldstock. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you comment down below. I hope there's still some 300 Blackout fans out there like moi. Me and DM, we've been playing with 300 Blackout now for over 2 decades. And it's just, to me, absolutely a fantastic round. One of the best rounds to suppress. I know the 8.6 is out there. Just, I don't know. I feel like I would be turning my back on the 300 Blackout if I went with the 8.6. But there you have it. MDT, great ergonomics, very sturdy, aluminum rail bedded, V-block, tight V-block fit, and it absolutely shoots better than in the standard stock that came with it. By the way, over at Dayattherange.com, because we've been playing with 300 Blackout so long, experimenting with it for so long, I bet you, I challenge anyone right now, go over to Dayattherange.com and look at the 300 Blackout loading database. DM and I have shot many, many rounds, subs, and I claim it to be the largest reloading 300 Blackout database on the net. There you have it. MDT Fieldstock. Mr. Revolver Guy. I'm going home.